Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Falsat Rowanu. If you're a new subscriber, you are very welcome. Or if this is your first time watching my video, you are welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, okay? Yeah. Anyways, so today we're gonna be doing a story time, and it's a really short story. It's about the very first time, actually the first and only time I've ever been admitted, or I got admitted into the hospital or a hospital. So this happened about 10 years ago. It was on a fateful day, yeah. And so I have two siblings, yeah, and they're both older than me, two older brothers. And then they were in secondary school in Niger State, Mina. So that's in the northern part of Nigeria. And I was still in primary school, so I think I was in primary 5 or so. So my mom, they were vacating, so my mom had to go to Niger State to pick them up from school, And I cried. I said I wanted to go with her, but she refused, so I had to stay back. So the day she left, I cried my life out. Like, I cried and cried, like, oh my days. I cried so much anyways, but I still had to stay back. So that day in the night, when I went to sleep, I started running temperature. So while running temperature, I also started going to the toilet. Like, I used the toilet throughout the night, and then I believe I was throwing up as well. I was vomiting as well. My auntie stayed with me in the room, yeah, so I slept with her that night, and she noticed all this and she kept checking up on me throughout the night. So in the morning, she had to take me to the hospital. Just imagine, yeah, this happened. Just imagine I went with my mom to Niger State and this happened. Like, what would she have done? And I had fallen sick. What would she have done? What hospital would she have taken me to? Because obviously she doesn't know anywhere in Niger State. She just goes there, go to the hotel, get food and stuff, and then pick my brothers and go. That's all she used to do when she goes to Niger State. She knew nowhere. So it would have been so much stress on her. I just feel like God, like, I stayed. God made me stay for a reason. God made me not go with her for a reason. So in the morning, she took me to the hospital. And when we got to the hospital, I think we took a test, and I think they found out that I had malaria. If you're in Nigeria, whenever you are sick, it's always malaria, like always malaria. But anyways, we did a test and they found that I had malaria. So this doctor started writing something, like, in his room, not in his room, right? So this doctor started writing something on a paper, so in my notes or his notes, whatever, you get it. So when I saw what he was writing, I just started crying. Like, I burst into tears. I was crying, and my auntie looked and she asked, "Why are you crying?" But I didn't answer. The doctor asked me the same question. I didn't answer. So the doctor now said I was gonna be admitted, and yeah, so he gave me my notes and we left. We went to wait at the reception. So while we were waiting, my auntie asked me, "So why were you crying?" And then I told her that I saw what the doctor wrote. He said I was gonna be admitted, and I did not want to get admitted into the hospital. And then she reassured me, told me, "Don't worry, everything will be all right." And so I stopped crying. I still didn't want to get admitted, but I just stopped crying. So time to get admitted, yeah. They took me to the room where I was gonna stay, because in the hospital the wards were not like where I stayed. I had my own room and bathroom. I didn't have to share anything with anyone, so I had my own private room to myself. I think that's how some hospitals are in Nigeria. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. So anyways, yeah, I had my own room, and then it was time to fix drip for me. Some of you, I don't know if you don't know what drip is. Drip is IV fluid, that stuff in a bag. So it was time to fix it for me. So obviously, to fix a drip, you have to insert a cannula first. So Time to insert the cannula. Mind you, growing up, I hated injections. Like anything that had to do with needles, I hated it. Like with passion, I hated it. Like you have, do you know how many people used to hold me to just get injection or to get my blood taken or anything? A lot of people used to hold me, and they all knew me in the hospital because they knew I hated it. I used to fight. But when it comes to taking medicine, give me pills, drugs, whatever, I would take it. Tablets, capsules. The capsules, then I couldn't swallow medicine, so what I used to do was chew. So if it's a capsule that obviously I can't chew, they would have to open the capsule and pour the powder in my mouth. So that's how I like, and I wouldn't mind. I would rather take that than taking injection. So back to inserting the cannula. So it was time to insert the cannula, and I started fighting with everyone. So after a very long, process, they finally got to insert the cannula for me, and then they inserted the drip. So the doctors and the nurses left the room. It was just me and my auntie, and then the lady who was serving food came to the room. She brought food for me, and I was so annoyed, and I poured my frustration on her, and I shouted at her. I'm not proud of that, honestly, because that was a very wrong thing to do. But I told her to get her food out of where I was, and I didn't want to eat anything, blah blah blah. So she took her food, and my auntie apologized to her. So mind you, my mom was meant to come back that day, so she knew what was going on, that I was sick and I got admitted, yada yada yada. So she knew those stuff. And then I was in the hospital, quite all right. Time to give me injection came. Instead of them inserting the injection through the cannula, they had to give it to me directly. So another, fight and struggle happened before they were finally able to give me the injection. Then in the night, mind you, I was meant to get admitted that day. They assured me I was going to get discharged. They assured me I was going to get discharged that day. So when the night came, my mom arrived like Benin in the night. So she went with my brothers. They all went to the hospital to visit me and to take me home, actually. So when they arrived, there was no doctor available. I think the doctor went on his break or something, so there was no doctor available. We had to wait for the doctor to come, and when the doctor and when the doctor finally came, he said I wasn't going to get discharged that day. Trust me, me and my dramatic self, I started crying. I was like, I'm going to get discharged. I'm not staying in that hospital. Nothing would make me stay in that hospital. I wouldn't sleep in the hospital. Blah, blah, blah. I spoke and talked and talked and talked. And when the doctor saw that he couldn't, there was nothing he could do to make me stay back. Everyone said I should stay back, but I refused. So when he saw there was nothing he could do to make me stay back, he had to discharge me. I got discharged and I went home that day, and I was very happy. So, but I had to go home I went home under one condition, and the condition was that I would have to go back to the hospital every day for 3 days, every morning and night. Morning and evening to get injections. So every morning, you see me, I'll go to the hospital, they'll give me injection. In the evening, I'll go to the hospital, they'll give me injection. Obviously, they were giving me injections because injections work faster than tablets or pills, and I was so sick that they needed something that would work fast, so they had to give me injections. So mind you, now when I go to the hospital, I will cause wahala and then leave. So I had always been like that. I was like that for years till I got into secondary school. Now taking medication is a really big problem for me. I don't take medication till I'm critically ill, till I can't handle the pain anymore. That's when I take medication. And then, but if you ask me to take injection now, I really do not mind. I don't mind needles. I don't mind poke me, I don't mind, but to take one tablet, that's a problem. But anyways, kids, please take your medication. It's very important. Don't be rude to your elders. Like, please, don't be rude. Don't be like me, who was rude to the lady who brought food to me. She was only doing her job. It wasn't her fault. I didn't have to pour out my frustration on her. So that's one thing I wish I did not do then. But yeah, anyways, I've come to the end of this story. Please, if you liked it and you enjoyed this story, it was a really short story. I just thought I should let you guys know, cause I don't know, I remembered the story and I thought to share it with you guys. So if you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below what you would like to see from me, what kind of content you would like to see, and also please subscribe. And when you do, please turn on your post notifications so you'll be alerted whenever I post. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Please stay safe and stay at home. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.